Alright, what's going on, guys? Top Tier Gaming here, and today I'm coming at you with the long-awaited Rikka combo deck that I have been toying around with quite some time. It's a super fun way to play Rikka, and something I really have been enjoying playing recently. There's a lot of different ways you can play this deck. You can either go like a very control route, or you can go more of a mid-range style. I'm choosing to play it combo because I think if you're going to play Rikka, this might be one of the better ways to do it. It's susceptible to a few hand traps, like Nibiru is quite a problem, but if you want to play Rikka, I think this is one of the versions you can play that will end on like one of the strongest boards and hardest boards for your opponent to like deal with, and it's super fun along the way. So I'm going to go over the main deck and the extra deck, explain my choices, and then I will show like one combo at the end of the video, because I feel like this deck, the combo is almost more important than the deck profile, so you can see kind of how the deck's supposed to work. So just gonna get on into the main deck. Starting off, we have 3 Primula, the Rikka Fairy. She's sort of the main Rikka monster, and like the reason to play Rikka in the deck is because Primula does exactly what you want her to do in the deck. She's an extender when a monster is tributed, which is very, very good because the main goal of the deck is to end up with Jasmine, plus an extender you contribute with Jasmine's effect. So Primula fills that role very nicely, and also the fact that she's a level 4 water comes up in quite a few different scenarios because she has a couple of synergy with, she has different synergies with different cards that makes her level and attribute become relevant. Yeah, she's just overall an amazing card for the deck, and she's the Rikka we definitely want to maximize at 3 copies. Next, we have 1 Rikka Petal, 1 Mudon, and 1 Snowdrop. These are actually the rest of the Rikka monsters, so I'm only playing 6 main deck Rikka monsters, which if you're used to a very like conventional Rikka list, this might seem a little odd because usually you'd run more Petal or more Snowdrop, or you'd maximize all of these in a more control-based Rikka strategy. However, the thing about Rikkas in a very combo-oriented deck is these lock you solely into plants. Well, specifically Petal and Snowdrop lock you into plants, which is counterintuitive to making like a big monstrous board. So you kind of want to finish your combo with using the Snowdrop or the Petal to search the Snowdrop, so that you make your entire board, and then you can end with Rikka combo stuff, what's really cool about the Rikka is the Rikka engine is you're going to end up seeing all of these by the end of your combo. So you can do like plant link stuff, and then you can end with, a trap interrupt search off of the Mudon, or a rank 8 off of Snowdrop, and or both if you happen to like see one of them in like your opening hand, or a search off Glamour. So that's very, very good because it just gives you more interrupts than like standard plant link would. And yeah, these are very, very nice. Rikka Petal also has an additional bonus of being level 1. And a level 1 monster you can search off of Glamour is very nice because it means you can have a searchable level 1 for Super Solar Nutrient, which just gets you into your Lone Fire more often. So yeah, you're only playing 6 Rikka monsters, these and the 3 Primula. However, you're going to see all of them. So being able to do really cool plant link things and play Rikka in the same deck is very, very nice. Next up is 3 Lone Fire Blossom. Very, very standard. I mean, if you're playing plants, you're maximizing this. You just want to use it to tutor out all of your plants from your deck and, keep going on with your combo, and you just want to maximize on Lone Fire and seeing Lone Fire. And one of the main reasons you want to maximize on Lone Fire is you really just want to maximize on more copies of Evil Thorn. Evil Thorn plus any extender is full combo, and, by correlation, Lone Fire Blossom plus any extender is full combo. Evil Thorn is just 1 monster that turns itself into 2, which is very nice for making Aromatherapy Jasmine. It can be a card that is not optimal in the sense that you can draw 2 of it, and then suddenly it's not as good as it was if you hadn't drawn 2 of it. But that's the risk you take because Evil Thorn is an extender in and of itself, just being 1 monster that turns itself into 2. Also, it burns for 300, so like in time scenarios, it's actually like a win condition in the main phase, which is very cool. And then next up we have 3 for Scorpio. So yes, we're playing the Predaplant engine because it's a main part of the combo, searching Instant Fusion, working with Cross Sheep. But again, it is 1 monster that turns itself into 2, similar to the Evil Thorn, meaning that an extender that isn't Primula plus this engine is also full combo. But yeah, just a very, very important part of, seeing your Instant Fusion to work with your Cross Sheep. And I'm actually playing 2 Darlington Cobra. I know like most people play 1 of it because yeah, you just want to see your like 1 Garnet in the deck, right? But I don't know, it feels really bad to draw like this Garnet in specific because then you can't do your entire combo. It's like drawing your Colt Wing essentially, but with no other way to go about things. But I play 2 because like 1 Cobra in your hand isn't that detrimental if you can do your full combo, because at the end of your combo you can actually special summon your Snowdrop and the Cobra to make a rank 8. So it has a use in hand, as well as being like a pitch for like your Scorpio, or there's a couple of other things you can do with it, but it's not like a super dead brick in your hand because of Snowdrop. So I'm fine drawing 1 of this as long as 1 is left in deck for Scorpio to combo out with. Now, of course, if you draw both of them, like, you just weren't destined to win that game, but that is the risk you play when you're running, like, the Predaplant engine, essentially. But yeah, I'm choosing to play 2 Scorpio. You definitely don't have to. You can definitely go all in with 1 and play, like, a different card that might be better, but I'm choosing to play 2 Scorpio right now. 1 Mardell. Yeah, she's just... You can summon her off Lone Fire Blossom, and she searches any plant, which, depending on where you summon her in your combo, it's either another extender or your Snowdrop or Mudon to finish your combo out with, which is, you know, very nice. And she also is level 9, which means you can make rank 9s with her with your Snowdrop as well. However, we usually choose to make rank 8, so her level being 9 doesn't really matter. But yeah, it is very cool. She just searches any plant monster in your deck, which is very nice. You gotta run at least 1 of her. She is kind of a brick because she is level 9, but you can summon her with Snowdrop in the weird hands anyways, so it's usually fine. 1 Spore, just your main tuner off Hauki Fibrax. It's a tuner twice. Very, very good. 2 Rose Girl. She is not only an extender, similar to Primula, like when a plant monster leaves the field, you can special summon her. So she's an extender for most of your combos. She's also a tuner for Hauki Fibrax, and she has this cool recycle effect that has great synergy with Snowdrop as well. So we just play her as an extender because, again, we just want to see Jasmine plus any extender to get there. And 2 Shathana. This is an extender just for Jasmine as well. However, being level 4 water means it's the same level and attribute as Primula, which means you can actually go into Bahamut Shark. So if you're going to see Evil Thorn plus this and Primula, you can actually make your Jasmine with Evil Thorn, have this and Primula make Bahamut Shark, put the Bahamut Shark under the Jasmine arrow, then make a Totally Awesome, and then tribute the Bahamut Shark, and then go full combo, but you're left with a Totally Awesome as well, which is super, super good. So this plays the role of just any generic extender that Jasmine can tribute, but also, like, it makes a really great board if you open this and Primula, right? So just an extender I truly enjoy playing in the deck because it has multiple uses, and it's just such a free summon. And now one of the most powerful extenders in the entire deck, this and the next card are just like the most powerful. 3 Parallel Exceed. This card's great for the deck because it plays the role as any like generic extender like Primula or Rose Girl to tribute off of Jasmine. However, this can make Strenna, which is super, super good because not only does that put an extra plant monster in your hand, when you tribute Strenna for the effect of Jasmine, she's going to make like a rank 9 for free. And you're going to end with an extra, essentially Omni Negate on your board because of Parallel Exceed. So this is just a super powerful card to open. It only increases your end board by a little bit if you see this over any additional extender, because essentially you just get a Hyperion for free. But yeah, you'd rather open this than any other extender because he really is just that powerful of a card. And then this, along with Parallel Exceed, are just like super, super good cards. Is 3 Gamma and the 1 Driver. You're playing this, it's the only hand trap in your deck. You're playing like full combo, so it's kind of hard to fit hand traps in the main deck. But yeah, Gamma's really good because Lone Fire Blossom and Evil Thorn, they tribute themselves as cost, leaving your board open. In case you get ashed, it makes Gamma very, very easy to use and sort of, you know, get around Ash Blossom. So you can play around hand traps a little bit with Gamma. He also just makes a level 8 Synchro. So if you open this plus full combo, you end up with like a Dragite here, which is just an extra spell or trap negate, as well as full combo. So in the sense of Parallel Exceed as well, it's just like increasing the ceiling on your end board even further when you open this. And when you open both of them, your end board looks absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, Gamma plays multiple roles as just being like a good hand trap, stopping hand traps, and then increasing the ceiling of your end board. Next we have 3 Rikka Glamour. This is just 3 extra copies of Primula. However, what's nice about Glamour is if you already open Primula, this can search any other Rikka piece you need, which is either Petal to use Super Solar Nutrient, or Snowdrop or Mudon so that you see them at the end of your combo. It also being a spell card is great with Hyperion because it, you know, Hyperion actually needs 1 engrave and to have 1 activate to equip it. But yeah, Rikka Glamour, very, very good. Then we have the 2 aforementioned Super Solar Nutrient. This is just extra copies of Lone Fire, and that can be very good because you need to see Evil Thorn to start your combo. One Called By, just generically very good at stopping hand traps. One Instant Fusion for your Orphis Scorpio. One for One, and one Monster Reborn. These are just very good, like one of staple spells that are just really strong in combo decks in general. And then the one Rikka Sheet to search off of your Mudon. Yeah, it's just an extra Spell or Trap Interrupt, which is very, very nice because it can take monsters, which is very good versus certain matchups like Super Blowout if you stop like normal summons and take them for yourself. But also stopping some monsters from activating their effects is very good. It's just an extra interruption to end your board with, and that's very, very nice. That's it for the main deck. And now on to the extra deck. 2 Jasmine. She's just like the main card you want to make. She's like how you do your entire combo. So we want to play 2 of her in case something happens to the first one, but also like there are some situations where you actually make 2 to either like clear board space or it's just come up where I make 2 in the same turn, but you really only need 1. Then 1 Cross Sheep for your instant fusion plays and bringing back your Lone Fire Blossom. 1 Halki Fibrax to special the Spore. 1 Apollousa. Sometimes you have just like so much board presence and so much like you need to clear board space to even make your combos because you just like overextended. You can make Apollousa on your end board, which is very, very nice. Then we have the 1 Bahamut Shark and the 1 Totally Awesome for when you open the Shathana and the Primula. Just an extra Omni Negate at the end of your board. 1 Strenna, which is very important for the Parallel Exceed, but also Shathana and Primula can make her as well. And then her targets are the 1 Hyperiton and the Snowdrop. You usually make, or the Teardrop, my bad. You usually make the Hyperiton off the Strenna because you're going to end up making Teardrop with Snowdrop anyways. So yeah, you usually make like both of these, where you only make Hyperiton if you open Parallel Exceed essentially, but you're making Teardrop quite often. On to Synchros, 1 Dragite for your Gamma because all the Rikkas are water monsters, so he's live very, very easily and he's a nice Spell or Trap Negate. 1 Herald of the Arclight and 1 Borreload Savage Dragon. These are pretty standard in any deck with Halki Fibrax and Tuners because you can just make them easy if your deck allows it to, and they're just 2 additional Omni Negates. TG Wonder Magician, this is for your Halki Fibrax and makes Borreload Savage on your opponent's turn quite easy. And then 1 Sea Monster of Theseus is our go-to instant fusion target because it's a tuner, because it's water. Yeah, it just works out quite nicely. So now I'm going to go into a combo for the deck, and the one I'm going to do is I'm going to use Evil Thorn, and I'm going to use Parallel Exceed. So this is a pretty standard 2-card combo. Hopefully I'll be able to do this in a fashion that is easy to follow, and I can display everything very nicely. So you're going to start off with your Evil Thorn. You're going to tribute the Evil Thorn to get 2 more Evil Thorns. I might have to check the camera as I'm doing this to make sure it can actually see everything. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Might need to go ahead and extend the view. That's very nice. So yeah, we're going to tribute the Evil Thorn to special summon 2 more Evil Thorns. We're going to take these and we're going to make, this is in our hand, our Aromatherapy Jasmine. Right here, and then we're going to special summon Parallel Exceed right there to a zone that points to it. To special summon another Parallel Exceed. Wherever he may be, right here. And then with these, you are going to make your Strenna. Strenna is going to activate her effect, which is you detach a monster to add a Rikka card or a plant monster from your graveyard to your hand. We're going to add the Evil Thorn. Of course, you have like 3 blanks with this as well, but we're just going to play with whatever we have here. Then we're going to use the Jasmine to tribute the Strenna. And then Jasmine will special summon a Lone Fire Blossom from your deck. And then Strenna is going to activate, and we're going to summon her over here with a Hyperiton on top of her, giving it like 1 additional, we have a monster negate essentially. And then we're going to use the Lone Fire Blossom to summon our Orphis Scorpio. Use Orphis Scorpio's effect, ditching the Evil Thorn we added off of Strenna to special summon Darlington Cobra. My zones are getting kind of wonky, but something like this, yeah, these are zones that do stuff. Cobra is going to add the Instant Fusion to our hand. Then we are going to take our Jasmine and Orphis Scorpio and make a Cross Sheep, because Cross Sheep is very good. And then we can activate our instant fusion, special summoning the Sea Monster of Theseus. And then we will use Cross Sheep's effect to bring back a Lone Fire Blossom from our graveyard. Right there. I hope these zones are easy to follow, but playing upside down is rather entertaining at the very least. Then we will make a Halqifibrax with the Cross Sheep and the Theseus. 2 special summon Spore from our deck. Which, where is the Spore at? Bada bing, Spore. So now you can kind of see where we're going with this. So we have Lone Fire Blossom, which can actually be used to get Mardell to do your Rikka stuff, which is probably what we're going to end up doing. However, you can also very simply like synchro for Herald of the Arclight here, and then like banish Lone Fire for Spore, and then or banish a level 4. If you have Primula, you can actually banish like Primula to make this a level 5, and then synchro for 8. But we actually want to leave a level 3 on the board because you're able to go into TG Wonder Magician on your opponent's turn, which is level 5 synchro for a level 3. So, yep, we're going to. How do I want to do this? I've actually confused myself after all that talking. I am going to tribute the Lone Fire Blossom for Mardell, because she is going to search good cards. And I'm actually going to use Mardell to search Mudon, the Rikka Fairy, because her being level 6 is very, very good. So we're going to be able to do things with that. We're going to tribute the Mardell for the Mudon, and we're going to search Rikka Sheet to our hand. Then we can go Spore with Darlington Cobra, and we can make our Herald of the Arclight. That's very nice. At one point here, you're going to want to, like when you activate a monster effect, equip a monster under the Hyperion. Just any monster will do, like at every point you use a monster effect. So yeah, that's fine. If you have like a spell, if you use Glamour or anything earlier that turn, like a Reborn or a 1-for-1 or Super Solar Nutrient, when you use the instant fusion for this combo, you can actually equip a spell under Hyperion, which gives you a monster and a spell negate under him, which is very, very nice. And then we will banish an Evil Thorn for our Spore, making Spore level 2. And we'll take our Mudon and our Spore, and we will make a Borreload Savage. And with the Savage, we will equip an Aromatherapy Jasmine under the Borreload Savage Dragon. And then we can set our Rikka Sheet. And we end up with quite a few interrupts on our opponent's turn. We end up with Halqifibrax being able to tribute itself, or more likely banish itself, for a Wonder Magician, which is a spell or trap pop. We have a Rikka Sheet negate, we have 2 Omni negates, and we have a monster negate in Hyperion, which is overall pretty strong if you ask me, considering you are playing Rikka combo. So, yep, I hope you did enjoy the combo. I know I could have probably portrayed it a little better, but yeah, this is what we're working with. So I hope you did enjoy. This was Top Tier Gaming. If you have any feedback, please be sure to leave it in the comments. I will be sure to read it and you know, respond to it. So hope you did enjoy. This was Top Tier Gaming. Bye, YouTube.